So, yesterday played a couple of games that I couldn't analyze at the same time because I played them in a row. So I need to analyze them now because I'm pretty sure that I made a couple of major mistakes that I need to, like, I realized them as I did them, but still I feel like I should go over them and try to get some sort of I don't know, it's like some points that I need to improve. You know, it's like jot something down. The first three games were ZvT and the second two were ZvP, and the difference was that my ZvT opponent was generally worse than me, or probably way worse than me, while the ZvP, the Protoss, was way better. And in terms of MLR and probably also experience in the game. So the games in ZvT which I won were generally fine, but and I won this despite my mistakes. But I think a better Terran and even a slightly better Terran would have beaten me. You know, just a Terran that macros reasonably well, just puts out Marines and medics as efficiently as possible. Would have been enough. So I scout this gas, and I feel like this is gonna be like some factory first move or something like that, because I scout gas and I'm thinking, okay, gas means factory, so I immediately go for plan for sunken colony, which is not correct, because I actually saw the command center timing. I think it's like from 3:30 on that it's a vulture play, so that was too I forgot the word for it. There's a word where you do something too quickly, but I forgot it. Anyway, I did that. So, okay, this game is not super important for me because most of the time, like most of the game runs relatively uneventful. But I messed up some stuff here, which I just skipped over because I realized it while I played, and it's pretty obvious. I messed up my Spire timing. It's late, and also like the general. I just messed up the build order, right? I messed up getting the lair as quickly as possible. I messed up putting down the Spire as quickly as possible. All of this stuff, when you play 2-hatch Muta against Terran, is extremely important because every second counts. And obviously my opponent makes also plenty of mistakes and is very slow with his Marines and medics, so it's not a big deal for me, but I'm gonna need to fix that if I want to win against better Terran players. And also this situation where he attacks me with a couple of Marines and medics gets me to get another sunken colony, which is like, those are 6 Marines, right? 6 Marines and 2 medics. I have 1 sunken, my mutas are coming out. Shouldn't be a problem, but excuse me, but the fact that my fire timing was so troublesome made me feel unsafe, right? So I just got 4 mutas out instead of the normal 6 that you get. So I felt like, I don't know, let's just get another sunk and be safe. I think this is a decision that I made thinking that my opponent is probably slow in general. As you can see, I don't know a lot about Terran play, so I don't know if what exactly went wrong. And then, well, I need to work on my mutants micro. I mean, this was not bad, but also the opponent doesn't have any Marines medics, so it's not really hard. And the rest of the game is just basically me like playing it safe and getting to 3 bases and getting lurkers, and my opponent not really managing to get a strong enough force to make me feel threatened, right? But I have some points that I need to address. Although I'm gonna check the second game because I made the same or similar mistakes there. Although no, the second game was a little bit different because he did a very aggressive push. Anyway, so he's coming down with 1 more push with tanks, you know. I mess up these lurkers. Oh, this was really bad. I really need to take care of this stuff. but luckily I already have enough lurkers to just hold off. I think he pushes me here, and but like look at this. This is not ideal. I think if he just pushed me with all of his troops here, I might have just lost this base anyway. This is because I went out with my lurkers instead of just putting them defensively and harassing with the mutas. Anyway, I managed to wrap this up. After this push, I get hive, defilers, cracklings, and I just rush him down, and that's it. Right? So, when it comes to ZvT, there are a couple of, like, when it comes to any matchup, there are strategies that you need to learn just in order to properly learn the matchup, right? And I picked 2H Muta. I felt it's a hard build. I think people say start with 3H Muta first, but I felt I'm gonna do 2H Muta, and this is the one I learned. I'm unfortunately a little bit rusty, so when it comes to the timing, I messed that up, right? So I need to practice doing this correctly. Get the gas as quickly as possible, get the 3 drones as efficiently as possible, the 3 drones to the extractor, get the layer upgrade as quickly as possible, drop down the spire, don't mess up your timing with the overlords and the lava, right? Second point, and I kind of skipped this one here, but it's actually super important. When I move out with my couple of mutas, I need to make sure that the follow-up is somehow like in order, right? So I get a Hydralisk Den, I get an Evolution Chamber, I get a Queen's Nest, and I get a Hive upgrade. And I try to do this as quickly as possible while also knowing when to get what. Like, what's the timing, you know? I don't know exactly, actually. I forgot. Maybe I never knew. I need to figure this out. I know 2 continuations from 2H Muta. One is this normal move into lurkers, defense, try to defend your 3rd base, and then maybe grab a 4th base while getting after getting defilers. And then my other one is Crazy Zerg, which I haven't played in a long time. I'm gonna need to sit down and practice both of them. Sit down, practice Crazy Zerg, practice a normal continuation from 3 bases to defilers, practice harassing the opponent with mutas, harassing the marine and medic ball, while simultaneously getting hydralisks, getting hydralisk den lurkers, getting defilers, getting +1 armor. I need to do all of this. Fortunately, some of the stuff you can practice solo against the computer because the rush timing from the marine and medic is pretty much the same. Not the same, but it lines up with your muta spawn, right? So you can deal with the computer marine medic ball while with your mutas while trying to continue from there, right? So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that soon. Maybe I'm gonna create like a video of me doing that, and I think if I don't manage to fix that, I'm gonna have huge troubles in my games against Terran, right? It's not that bad though. Like I think I know a little bit of it, but I think it's still very rough around the edges. So the second game is not particularly important. Not much happened except that the opponent just opted for some sort of 2 Rex build, early timing attack, which gets me to the next point. I don't know much about Terran builds against Zerg. I don't know what the timings are. I know a couple of stuff, you know, like when I look out for vultures, and the 2 barracks means, okay, he's gonna attack me very soon. But I don't know the intricacies, and I need to learn them. Here I realize this is happening, and I'm not entirely sure when to get the sunken colonies. I know I need sunken colonies to defend, but I don't know when. And then I thought, you know, I think it is around the time you would get your 3rd hatch, right? You get the spire, which I think I messed up here again. Oh no, never mind. This is layer timing still. You get the spire, then you get the gas, and then you get the 3rd hatch, right? And I think the timing is around then, right? But I was a little bit unsure, and also this is like a little bit of a scrappy game, and my opponent is not exactly following some build order, I think. I don't know. So I just got a little bit earlier. I waited a little bit diligently, watching with the links and having my overlord parked here. Well, let's actually hide this guy. And then I started planting them. I did 1 here, and then got the 2nd and the 3rd one pretty much After that, also, yeah, I think I got my spire and then started making the colonies. I think that's pretty much correct, but I need to make sure that it really is, because getting it too early is just a huge problem. So, yeah, 2x Academy. I think this is just a rush build, right? 2x Academy. Anyway, he gets that. I see he moves out. I start creating sunken colonies, like make my creep colonies to sunken colonies, get an evolution chamber, and then I need to figure out how many sunks is enough. Like, you don't want to make too many, but you don't want to make too little. I opted for one more, thinking, you know, better safe than sorry. Mutas were on the way, not really on the way, but Spire was almost done, so Mutas on the way. He can't do anything, right? He's gonna get tanks, because I don't know, Terrans just do that after a while to break down the sunks. And I need to get out my Mutas and do some damage. I probably just could kill this small marine medic ball and then harass the rest and just win. I think I got some Mutas here, and then I killed his starport, or harassed the starport, and eventually killed this ball. And then it was just nothing important from there, just getting more bases and then running him down with you know, with Ultralisks, right? So the next one, very quickly, just looking over it, making sure that I didn't forget anything. This was a 9 full speed from me. I won pretty much immediately. Just gonna make sure that there's nothing wrong here. I'm pretty sure I did this relatively correctly, because I know a 9 full speed, I think. Then I just rush down here. I need to figure out exactly. One of the points was I need to figure out scouting. Can I actually do that here somehow? I think I can, but I'm too diplomacy. So maybe the entire map. I need to figure out on good night how to scout, right? So it's not clockwise, right? Because it's counterclockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise. Okay, I just need to remember that, because I don't know. I need to hide this again because it's kind of confusing me. I think I messed that up. I think I sent my overlord down clockwise. Should have done it counterclockwise to scout the natural. Yeah, then I just rushed with a couple of links and this was over. Okay, so gonna focus on the first 2 games and on the problems in the first 2 games, and then quickly look at the ZvP games, which are not, like, the problems that I have there are very hard to fix but easy to see, right? My opponent was way better. He was B rank, and I was just rusty. The problem here is I'm rusty. He played gate first, and I messed it up. You know, I basically just messed it up. I built too many links. I wasn't really efficient with it, with my links, and I think the main problem here was, yeah, I built way too many links, didn't do much. And then, actually, let's just see, I forgot what happened here. Getting my 3rd base, getting lair. Yeah, he moves out with a couple of zealots. Makes me super paranoid. I'm thinking, oh no, he's gonna attack me. I keep building more links. Not good. Not good. I didn't need to build more links. There's such a big rush time. But yeah, I was scared. And I think I messed up the... Look at this. I get the Hydralisk then now, fearing the Stargate, because my lair was later, and also my Spire is delayed. So this is just... Like, when you play gate first, when you play against Forge first, it's kind of easy, you know? It's like, you just know the timings, or at least I do. And against gate, it's kind of hard to know when exactly is the Corsair coming out. So I opted to get a Hydralisk then, which was way too early, and then not even produce any Hydralisk from it, and then instead of the Spire, which came too late, I think. And it's like a thing in between. Like, I don't know, I got the Spire, but I also got the Hydra then to protect myself from Corsairs, but in the end I don't even build many Hydras or any Hydras. I think I start some now. No, I don't. Yeah, now I start one. And yeah, I think I lose 1 or 2 Overlords. And the Spire actually finishes in time, right? It was actually okay, right? I could have just gotten the Hydras then on a normal timing, just get Scourge and forget the Spire, right? Also, what I didn't do is watch the +1 timing. I don't know when he started it. I can see now that it's gonna be relatively on time for him, and then I just mess up the rest, right? I should have drawn like I'm 31 drones now. I should build hydras. I built a couple of more drones, which I don't think is correct, no, because it's just a little bit too greedy. I can see he's moving out with not too many zealots, +1 gonna be done when he's there. And yeah, okay, I remember what happened now. So basically he moves down, his Corsairs scout this base, and I just overreact. I'm thinking, oh no, he's gonna hit this base, he sees there's nothing here, I have nothing, right? So I sent down everything there, and he just beelines to my natural, right? And I messed that up royally. I don't think he knows that I do that, but yeah. And I don't even see that's happening, right? So, and then he just runs into my natural and he does huge damage. Like I defend this, but I lose drones. Yeah, he gets my Hydralisk then. I forgot to cancel my, actually, I don't think I can. It's already at max. And yeah, this is just a little bit of a problem, and then from there on I'm just behind, right? I'm like super scared. Like I defend this, I drone up, which is the correct thing to do, I think. Get the Hydralisk then somewhere else, anticipating of course the focusing here, and then I think I just go for the 4th base really quickly, get more drones, but I think I didn't drone enough, right? Anyway, just the damage was already dealt, and I shouldn't have done that. Like I should have carefully watched the zealots move out, and now he comes out with the 2nd attack. I droned up, tried to get the 4th, maybe a little bit too prematurely, I don't know. And this is a very goon heavy army, and this, oh yeah, I actually built 5 mutas thinking I could hit some of the Templar, but I think it was too late for that. I think I should have just stuck to more hydras. And then this is just, he has more stuff. I have mutas which don't do anything. He has some good storms, which means I need to work on my army movement, and yeah, I think this wouldn't have happened if I had been a little bit more or a little bit less rusty. Second game, similar in that I make one crucial mistake which costs me a lot. I actually managed to get some links in here, just run past, which was pretty good, but then I mess up. Like I have links in his base. Let's actually wait till this happens. Plays gate first again. He plays gate first. Yeah, I get 6 links in, which is, you know, really bad for Protoss, but I'm a noob, right? So I don't know how to deal with that. Like I tried to hit him with the 6 links, tried to harass. I think I decided to try to kill the Zealot here. And he's not even building another Zealot, so I think this would have been a good move, but I didn't know, so I just ran back. I should have tried to kill the Zealot and then kept the cannon and maybe even get the kill, right? Anyway, I opted for harassment, which I don't think is a bad choice, but I'm just too bad at it. Like I can't do my build order and harass at the same time, simply because I'm too rusty with my build order. I'm practicing multitask. Micro, he's still not building, now he's building a Zealot. But yeah, I messed it up. And the problem then is from playing here to going back to my normal build order to building some additional Zerglings, because I'm afraid he's gonna hit me with a counter attack, is that I messed up the Spire timing, the lair timing, and the Spire timing again, right? And what happened is that I built way too many links again. I should have, I mean, he's moving out, right? So maybe it's not bad, but I think I forget to put down the Spire here. I get 1 sunk, which is, I don't know if that's correct, but I felt like doing it. Yeah, he just moves back, sees the sunk, moves back, and I forget, I even build drones, forget the Spire. His first Corsair is out, I don't have anything. I lose a billion overlords here. I opt for Hydras again to defend, and I lose so many overlords that I just lost. Like I couldn't catch up. But let me actually see how the like he tries to a +1 timing attack here, which I'm not very well prepared for because of the overload damage. But I still survive, so I think I get this. It's fine. He can't do much. I think he hits me here, right? Yeah. But this is fine. I lose 2, 3, 4 drones. Lose a couple of drones. 5, 6 drones. Okay, I lose all my drones. Should have sent my drones back here. Definitely should have sent my drones back here. I try to drone up. I try to be very greedy. I'm not that far behind, right? And I even poke him here just to let him panic a little bit. Look, he's building cannons, fearing Judas. I think it's fine. I think I should have committed here a little bit more. But yeah, he just moves out and I run away. Yeah, and I feel like let's get a couple of Templars for those Hydras. Still think it's not bad. I think I could have droned a little bit more here. I droned only to 42 instead of to 50. And then I built a bunch of Hydras. And I placed them in this... did you see that? No. I placed them in this way, thinking the third control group that I'm building right now is going to move towards him. And I just hit him on all sides. But what happens is he just runs past and I didn't see it and I die, right? I think he had too much anyway, but I should have been way more defensive knowing that I was behind. And that's it, right? So for the ZvT, the goal will be to practice the build orders properly, make sure that the build orders are better, smoother, and then also make sure that my muter micro and multitasking in terms of continuing the build order is better. And for ZvP, it's just play a couple of more games and get a little bit more into the rhythm of the matchup. Not that I don't make many other mistakes, but once I get in there, it's going to be easier to focus on the other stuff, right? So I think the next time I'm just going to practice a couple of build orders. Although today I'm going to stream myself, like stream while I'm playing a couple of games again, because you always need to get games in as well, not just specific practice.